literally need to pull up my own stream. Don't look at anything on my... Don't look. Don't look. Oh. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me just okay. I'm first. Welcome. Welcome. Hi. Hello. I am going to try my best to keep these glasses on, but they're also like really reflective. I don't know why. I could take them off because you can't see my eyes, but is it really that big of an issue? How's Soho's wife doing today? I know that's right. I know that's right. You know what? I'm doing okay. Are these distracting? Be honest. Should I just wear them up here? Yeah. Today's been okay. Today is actually, I know it's only Wednesday, but it's my Friday this week for work because I have some things to do. I'm booked and busy for the next 4 days. So, at least that's kind of exciting, you know. It was a pretty chill day. Nothing like extravagant really happened, I don't think. Yeah, overall pretty good. Man, I want to wear these, but like you can just see everything. Oh, everything that's happening. What if I like leak stuff? But do you see that? Look, you you can see everything. If I was like facing this way, I think it wouldn't be so bad. But oh, okay. I'm just gonna wear them up here. Hello again. Good to see you. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back, team. You make me feel so la 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 la. It feels like perfect na 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 na. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. That's like one of my favorite songs and I forgot the lyrics. Sorry, 가져 내지마. 나나나나 사랑이 필요해. More and more and more and more and more. Baby, I know, you know, I love you. Ooh. Any wasp today? So none of them stung me. All right, great news. But I was fighting them all day. Because they're just so... Oh. Do I want to say prevalent? They're just everywhere in our building. And so I swear to God, I killed like 20 today. It was insane. And that was just me. That wasn't even that's not even counting the ones that like my coworkers got too. It's just a huge problem. But like I said, luckily none of them got me this time around. So I call that a win. I still don't really know. I noticed the where it stung me yesterday, there was like a little red mark. Maybe I can see if it's still there. It could be gone now because the way I can't even see. I'm trying to utilize the light. Oh. Yeah, you can kind of okay. Oh, like right there. Okay. Yeah, you can see it too. Let me just scoot way up here. This right there. That's where it stung me. Now, I don't know where this one is. I don't know. I just know that they're there. You make me feel so La 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 la. It's not this though, that's a pimple. Don't look at that one. Anyway, so yeah, I can't believe I did that to me. Can you believe? I am a little tired. How should I say? I thought about if I wanted to stream today because good complexion, what? No. Don't let me lie to you. I have makeup on. I have makeup on. Don't let me lie to you. Anyways, I thought about like if I wanted to stream today because I actually have to get up kind of early tomorrow. Sorry. I have to get up pretty early tomorrow. And so I was debating because like I didn't have free time until like obviously just now when I started the stream. So I was like, should I stream or should I just skip? But then I was like, you know what? It's okay. That'll be my problem tomorrow. All right, tomorrow when I'm doing my whatever I'm busy doing, I'm gonna be tired and exhausted, but I'm like, be like, I did this to myself. So I'm not gonna complain. Let me sing you some songs. I listened to a lot of One Us today. I listen to a lot of One Us all the time, but like today especially, I think I was just listening to so much One Us songs. So now they're all stuck in my head. Hola. Hello. Like Love Me or Loser. Maybe I'm indecisive. I'm in love, cause I don't freaking love you. I still don't know the lyrics. I'm not enough, not enough. Truly right, don't make me lie. Anyways, what's another One Us song I can put you on? Oh, I love Blue Sky. Blue Sky by One Us. Oh my god. Do I know the lyrics? Wait. Let me sing it in my head. Oh, like a blue 온 세상이 빛났던 이유 나를 찾아 몰래 있다 해도 포기하지 않아 어둠 속에 꿈에서 깨어나 Find the blue sky do. Anyways, yep, everyone just left, bro. As I'm trying to sing some songs. Alright, that's fine. Chicago, the band is awesome. You know, I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. Good to see you today. Hi, welcome back. What else? Oh, Bing Bing. Does anyone know Bing Bing? 어느새 하늘에 붉게 물. Oh god, I messed up. 어느새 하늘에 붉게 물들어 오늘 너 밤이 찾아와 나를 비춰주던 햇빛도 이젠 다 주문해 버렸어. Hello. Hi. Despacito. I only know the English version. I'm sorry. My goat. Yeah, it's so true. I'm back. Wait, let me see. I wish I knew the Spanish lyrics, but I don't. No, the one with Justin Bieber. Oh, come on over in my direction. So thankful for that. It's such a blessing, yeah. Turn that situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna. I don't remember how that goes. You fit me, tailor made love, how to turn it on. The way you nibble on my ear. What the heck? Oh, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long. And then it's all in Despacito, despacito, na 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 na. That's all I know. How are you? How was your day? It was pretty good. Overall, it was a pretty good day. Do you listen to classic rock ever? Sometimes. Just sometimes, but like not like in my free time. Let me see if I know any. Oh, you know what? I used to really love this one Aerosmith song. Wait. Oh, yeah, it's Dream On. Power ballad? Wait, that's so... I bet you a lot of these, though, I probably... Oh. Like, I probably heard them, and then I just don't know what they're called or anything. Thank you. I was gonna sing some song, and then I, like, totally... Alright, well, never mind. I guess I don't know. It's a guy that got married? Who got married? Yesterday you slept well? Yeah. Actually, I think I did. My problem these days is honestly I have such a strange dilemma with sleeping. I don't like sleeping. Hate to tell you. I'm not a fan of naps. I don't like sleeping for like long periods of time because it makes me feel like I'm wasting my day. So like I would love nothing more. You know how some people say that they could probably go their whole life without, or if they could go their whole life without eating, then they would. I'm the same way with sleep. It's like if I didn't have to sleep ever, then I wouldn't. Low-key. But at the same time, if I'm sleeping, I prefer to get like an adequate amount of sleep, but that seems to be like 10 hours. So every single night, I'm just not a morning person either. I hate getting up early in the morning. So every morning, I'll wake up and I'll be like, I wish I could just sleep longer. Like all I need is another hour or so. But this morning, I didn't really feel like that. Like I felt like I woke up and I was like, okay, like I'm ready for today. My boyfriend's learning Spanish in college, so I said that when he masters the language, I said I wanted him to sing Despacito. Yes! That would be so slay. You don't remember me? Oh, you're talking about you're the one that got married. I thought you were talking about someone else in the chat, and I was like, I don't remember anyone in the chat being married. Oh, out of these people, anyway. Congrats, yeah, congrats. Hello, hi. There's a man who never slept for 12 years and still smokes weed. Okay, see, it's because we need sleep as people. That, like, I do like to sleep. But if there was... Like, if I was able to just, like, not sleep ever, then I wouldn't sleep. Sorry, I tried to yawn. Just helping my mom who is sick. Oh no, I hope she gets better. On the contrary, I need naps to function. Otherwise, I'll start mumbling while speaking. Really? I wish I could enjoy naps more, but naps, I feel the same way about them as sleeping too long. I hate taking naps during the day because to me, I'm like, why would I waste 2 hours to take a nap? when I could use that 2 hours. I could do like so much more things in those 2 hours than to take a nap. That's like my mindset. But like I really, sometimes I envy people who can take naps and like just not feel bad about them. That sounds so backhanded. But you know, like some people, like they take naps and they love naps. And I'm like, I want to take naps and love naps. But I don't, and I don't like it. And then it's also too, is sometimes I take naps and then I wake up and I feel so disoriented. I'm like, where am I right now? Jesus. Anyway. Do you listen to sleeping music? No, I don't know what sleeping music is. Hi, Marlene. I have to wake up super early, so maybe that's why I usually take naps midday. That's valid. Yeah, I don't get up that early. I'm just not a morning person either. I'm absolutely not a morning person. I do my best work in like the evening. Late afternoon and evening time is kind of when I'm the most productive. Those specs on your... Are you talking about my glasses? I actually wanted to wear these, but like they're so reflective. It's kind of distracting. So they're sitting on my head. So you can see everything. This is why. Because I was going to wear this. I was going to wear these. But they're just too reflective. So they got to sit here. Sorry, team. My fave YouTuber. Thank you. Oh, that was so off. Thank you so much. What happened to the bangs? I got rid of them. Well, I didn't get rid of them, but like these days, it's also because like bangs are, how should I say? How do I feel about bangs? I've had bangs for about a year now. And it's usually about this time I start to get really tired of them. Because like it's just constant upkeep all the time. And I started having this like insecurity or like belief that the bangs were no longer... Now, I don't know if they ever looked good on me, the bangs, and nobody just told me like at all, or if it's maybe like these days, because like, you know, we get older, we change, like our looks change and all this stuff. So like I just kind of, I developed this belief slash insecurity that the bangs were starting to make me look like it was starting to like, how should I say, like it wasn't doing much for me anymore. That's my thought. Okay, that's my belief right now. So to kind of battle that, I decided that I'm going to get rid of them. But I went through a period where I tried a middle part, because like you always hear all the time how middle parts tend to be a lot better than like side parts. And growing up, I actually had a side part for such a long time. I was like a side part girly. And then, you know, this whole TikTok like thing was like, middle parts look better. So I tried to do a middle part. I don't think it looked bad, but at the same time, my hair lays a certain way. I don't know if anyone knows it. Like anyone else has this dilemma. But you know when your hair kind of just like it naturally parts a certain way? Like all of my hair right here, what do they call it? It's like a specific term. Like when your hair kind of grows out a certain way. So all of my hair grows out this way. So like when I try to do a middle part, all this hair is like fighting to go this way. And I'm like, no. But I don't want like a deep side part because it's such like a, I don't know. Side parts are like not that cool. So I'm trying to do like, even though this looks like a side part, right? To me, it's like a mix between a middle part and like a side part over here. Anyways, all that to say, I'm trying out this look to see if I like it or not. I don't know what I'm gonna do though if I decide it doesn't look good. Oh my god. I'm a night owl. Me too. It's okay, whatever makes you smile. Thank you. Do you wear prescription glasses? My vision is bad. I can't see anything without them. I can't see from far. I'm so nearsighted. You know, okay, I hate to tell you. I really, really hate to tell you. Oh my god. Anyways, I don't wear prescription glasses. These are actually just blue light glasses. And like everyone asks me that because I wear like glasses sometimes. I hate to tell you, I do kind of just wear them for the fashion. But like I don't need glasses. And everyone is so surprised by that for some reason. Because like a lot of people I know and almost everyone in my family needs glasses, but I don't. So some people like to clown me because they're like, well, you wear glasses all the time. And I'm like, they're not real though. They're not real glasses. So I'm sorry. Mullet next. No. No. I was wondering what was different when someone mentioned. I was like, oh, the bangs. Yeah, my bangs are gone. You look so much better without bangs. You think so? I'm also trying to like, I don't want to say look my age, but you know, I'm only getting older and I don't want to like look like one of those people or feel like one of those people who try to dress like they're way younger than they actually are. Like I want to like look my age. And for some reason to me the bangs, I was like I'm like trying to keep the bangs so much. I wonder if it's giving the vibe. I don't know. You're very beautiful with and without. Thank you. Thank you. Why do you hate to tell me? Thank God you don't need them. May God protect your eye vision. Yeah. Well, it's more so because like a lot of people, whenever I tell them like I don't need glasses, I just wear them for fun. They're always like, they don't say it in like a like a mean way or anything, but you can kind of tell. You know, they're like, well, lucky you, you get to just wear them for fashion. And, you know, it's like, oh, I wish I could, you know, and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, like, I feel bad. I'm sorry. Like, glasses just look cool sometimes, you know? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, I have, like, a slight vision, deficiencies, just ever so slightly, but it's, like, not enough to affect any of, like, my, it's not, it doesn't affect my daily life. Like, I can see everything, like, just fine. So, I think it's fine. That's what I think, too. But, like, it's just people, like, around me, especially. Because they have to wear glasses all the time. I don't know. They just like to take it out on me, I guess. I would love to see you wear clear ones. You mean, like, clear frames? Or, like, clear, like, without the lenses? It's like when K-pop idols wear it for the look. I know. That's actually why I started wearing them. Because, like, K-pop idols wear them all the time for the looks. And they don't need glasses. Well, you know, they wear them for fashion. They're not wearing them to see. And so I was like, yeah, see, that's cool. Because before that, I would always be like, I wish I could wear glasses. Well, no, I don't want to say I wish I could. Because, all right, we don't wish bad things upon us. But it was like, again, everyone around me, like my entire family wears glasses. Like they need glasses. I had a lot of friends who needed glasses. And like sometimes I would see these really nice frames. Especially because, you know, my siblings, my brother and my sister, they need glasses too. So we're like always in the vision center growing up. And like I'm also getting my eye exam as well. But like they get to shop for all the frames and whatnot, and I don't. Because I don't need them. And so I'm like, man, like some of these look really nice. Like, but I don't like there's no reason for me to get them because I don't need them. So I used to like I guess just be envious of like the frames and stuff. But then I saw that K-pop idols, they wear glasses all the time for just fashion. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I started doing that too. I was inspired. I had a random dream that my bias randomly asked if he could see my glasses, so I gave them to him. And he walked away to a mirror and took a picture of him wearing them. Wait, that would so happen though. I think that was what happened. Would I do that? Because sometimes I think about, I used to do it when I was younger for sure, but like not so much these days, where I would try on my sister's glasses and like see through the lens and it like immediately would just give me a headache. And it's so disorienting to look through because it's like, you know. And so I can't imagine like being like, oh, let me put your glasses on. You put them on and then like you see, you know, the way the lens looks and now you're trying to take a photo. That's crazy. One time my vision was a little blurry for the whole day. You know you're still young because you don't have gray coming in. I mean, I have gray hairs here and there. But I think it's stress. There's stress gray hairs. Some people get grays really young. I think it's a symptom of vitamin deficiency. Oh. It could be that too. I know you can get gray hair from stress too. I don't like it when people ask to wear my glasses. Their nose oil will come on my frame then, so I clean it afterwards. Yeah, that's true. I think, like, the older you get, the more you're like, no, I don't want you to try on my glasses. But, like, you know, again, it's my sister, and we were young. So sometimes I would just ask. I'd be like, I want to see what it looks like through your eyes. It can also be hereditary. That's true. That is actually really true. My mom has a lot of gray hairs. And she's, like, not that old. She's not even... Wait, what year is it? 2025. Wait. She's not even 50 yet. And she's got a bunch of gray hairs. So, I hate to say maybe I could be on the same path, and I hope not. I hope not. My hair. Not your sibling, talking about my friend. Oh. Yeah, that's valid. That is really valid. Nose oil, I know. Body characteristics mainly depend on environment and hereditary. That's true. Based on genetics, I guess, yeah, environment too. That is true. That is true. Put your body on my body. Won't you come and make a move? Ain't nobody can do it like you. May God lengthen your mom's life. Thank you. Hopefully she lives a long, healthy life. Yeah. I hope so too. I hope so too. There's a bug on your lamp? No, there's not. There's no bug on my lamp. What time is it? It's 10:42. Your mom's only 50? My mom's not even 50 yet, actually. She's not even 50. She's like having, how should I say? She's like having a crisis. Not a crisis, but like kind of that thing when like you're aging. And I remember a conversation I had with her, and she was talking about, she's like, I'm gonna be 50 soon. It's like in like 5 years. I was like, Mom, it's not that soon. It is, but it's not. And then they started, because I was having this conversation with my mom and then my aunt, like her sister. And my aunt looked at me, because I think my aunt is going to be, or they were talking about like the like next like decade age they're gonna be. So my aunt was like, I'm gonna be 40 in 5 years. She's like, can you believe it? She's like having kind of a crisis herself. And then she looks at me. I didn't say anything. She was like, that means you're going to be, and she said, she's like, you're gonna be 30 in 5 years. And I was like, hello? I didn't ask you to say that. Why would you say that? So like all three of us are having like a crisis together, okay? Because we're thinking about like the next like decade of age we're about to be in, you know, few years or whatever. And it's like just a horrible thing to think. So you're like 24. She mentioned when she's 26. I mean, you never know. I could already be 33. Maybe my next decade age is 40. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Maybe 90. I don't know. You just never know. You just never know. Anyway, yeah. It was just such a funny conversation to have, I think, because everyone's like crashing out about their age, and I'm like, yeah, it is so true. I mean, 30s, like, it's not that far away, but it also is. What is it, October? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is horrendous. My birthday is in 3 months. Oh, no, it feels like my birthday would just passed. What are you talking about? What are we talking? Age is only a number? That is kind of true, but it's such a scary number. My birthday's in 3 months. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh, wait, I haven't even. Oh my god. I don't like thinking about 5 years like that because it seems so close, but in reality, it's. Yeah, that's true. So you have to enjoy and live all of those days. That is so true. It's something I've been um, thinking about and kind of putting into perspective, especially in the last few years, because I feel like I think before the age of like 22. Oh, oh my god. Before the age of 22, I used to feel like my day, like, I wasn't thinking of time passing like that. But then after 22, um, it also happened to be that I just started experiencing a lot of things every year. And I would look back at the year and I'm like, I can't believe that much stuff happened in just a year. In just 12 months, like, that's a lot of things. And every year seems to be like even crazier than the year before. And so, especially now, um, kind of looking at it with that mindset of like, 12 months is a long time. It's a long time. Like, even though it doesn't seem like 1 year doesn't seem that long, it's still a long time for a lot of things to happen, you know? So I kind of think of it like that now too. It was like so many things can happen in a year's time. So like you might as well just kind of enjoy the days as they go on. Time's going fast. I went from 10 to 20 in a blink. That's true. December or January? My birthday? My birthday's in January. Don't get married. See, that's what I'm saying. I remember talking about this in a stream a couple months ago. I was like, you never know what's gonna happen in a year. Like, I could meet the love of my life and then get married in a year's time. Like, hello? I don't mind birthdays, but I just don't like when everyone sings happy birthday to me. Like, everyone just stares at me. Same. Same. I actually, the most I will accept is people just saying happy birthday. That's it. They start singing happy birthday. I'm like, get me out of here. This is cringe. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I don't like when people sing happy birthday to me. I'm like, a simple happy birthday would have sufficed. That's it. Before COVID, time was slow. I mean, before COVID, I was also like kind of young. So like, of course, time felt like it was going by so slow. What's the most interesting lesson you've learned this year? This year? What's a lesson I've learned this year? I'm trying to think of like something that maybe is like, well, interesting lesson. Man, I didn't learn any lessons this year. I've learned lessons, but like I can't tell if they're, I don't know. I know one thing. I don't know if it's like I've learned it or if I just like accepted it finally. Um I guess it all ties together. It kind of all ties together. It sounds a little like sad and depressing. Um but I do think it offered a lot of continues to offer a lot of like valuable insight for me personally. Um but I've kind of learned that do I want to even say that? That sounds really vulnerable. I have learned that I need to kind of stop waiting for people um to do things, not like them doing things, but like me. So an issue that I had, because I was thinking about this the other day even, an issue that I had is that a lot of times when I wanted to do something, I would ask somebody to do it with me. And like to me, like the way that I viewed it was like I just wanted somebody to not to like just be there with me because I didn't want to do it alone. Well, that's another important point. We'll get to that later. But to me, I felt like it was like I was just wanting to include someone else too. Like for someone else to have that same experience with me and we can just share it together. Um and so I would, but like in that sense, I used to only want to do things if somebody else was going to do them with me. But if like nobody wanted to do it, then all of a sudden I didn't want to do it. Because I'm like, why would I do that alone? Which then ultimately I learned it's actually just because I didn't want to do things alone. Like I wanted to just always do them with people. And so something I learned, especially because I got thrown in these like a few situations, like just kind of back to back, where I had to do things alone. Like I had to do them alone, or that like, you know, it just wasn't gonna happen. And they were things that I really wanted to happen. So I kind of had to accept the fact that like I need to stop waiting for people to do things with me to do things. And it was a hard lesson to learn because like it made me really sad. It kind of threw me into like a bout of like loneliness because I was like, man, you know, like I have to do all these things alone by myself, whatever. There's nobody here to do this with me. Anyway, it helped me kind of realize that like it's okay to do things by myself, and that a lot of times I can't really just like expect people to do things with me. I don't want to say it maybe helped me be more independent. It helped me be more independent in a certain area, but at the same time I'm also a little too independent anyways. So it was a lesson that I've learned, right? Is that like I don't need other people to do the things that I want to do. But at the same time, it really reinforced this like hyper independence that I have, because now, you know, now I'm like, I can do things by myself. But now it's like, now I feel like I have to just do every single thing by myself because I can't rely on other people to do it with me. Anyways, let me move on. Do your parents still give you a birthday party? Yeah, kind of. So like my grandma does. She usually like she'll always get me and my sister have birthdays really close together, so we tend to celebrate them together, like at the same time. So my grandma will always get us like a cake or some cupcakes or something, and get like the little like the birthday decoration set with all the plates and whatnot. Um, Nice dinner. They'll ask what we want for dinner, and then we'll tell them, and they'll make it. Um, and we blow out candles and whatnot. So like kind of, but not like big birthday parties or anything. Learning from my mistakes and repeating it once again, that's me. You know what? That's okay. Mine is probably like, if you feel weird or mad at your friends or family, don't stay silent or just talk bad about them. Talk to them about it and get the problem solved. You know what? That's a good lesson to learn. I think that's something that I guess I'm still struggling with myself, because I don't like creating unnecessary drama or I don't, it's crazy though, because like that's what I think. Like if I feel like if I was to say something, you know, about that or about anything negative, that it would create drama for some reason. Like I can't tell you why I think that, but I feel like I'm not at the point yet to where I can communicate things. So hopefully I get there. Hopefully I get there someday, because that would be a really important skill to have. You're from Cat's Head. No. 사랑합니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Yeah, I mean, it could also just be me. I have realized that the way that I talk to people, especially if I'm trying to bring up an issue, is the way that it comes off. Like, the way I talk in general, I think comes off a little stronger than I mean it to come off. Like, even if I'm just saying things like normally, I've learned that they do come off a little assertive and strong. And so if, like, in a situation where I'm like, hey, can I talk to you about this thing? And then I mention it, it automatically sounds like I'm trying to argue, or that like I'm, you know, trying to get in their face about it. Just because of the way that I talk. And I'm like, no, like, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. Like, you know, like, I'm just trying to relay the info, like, just kind of say it as it is. But because I've had instances like that where I would try to just like have a conversation and somebody would think that I'm like getting mad at them, or that I'm like really upset by it, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm just saying it, and that's it, you know? You're really cute. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I really want to get? This, having my glasses on my head kind of reminded me of something that I want. I've always wanted a Santa hat, like a Santa Christmas hat. Santa hat. Women. Oh, they're all fuzzy. I just want the regular one. Oh, I'm not signed in. I have to sign in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't even know my password. That wasn't my password. Oh my god. Oh my god. This, okay. This is ridiculous. Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay. I'd hear the person out because that means they feel so much about it, but obviously no disrespect allowed. Then I'd answer them in a calm manner, or when I calm down. I think if someone is angry, the other should be calm. Yeah, see, me, like, I don't really get worked up that much. Honestly, like, I'm the type of person where, like, if I'm angry or upset about something, then, like, it really, really, like affected me. Because, like, I don't like to be angry. I actually don't like this sounds really crazy, but I don't like feeling, like, emotions that intensely. Well, not intensely. I don't like to be angry. I don't like to be sad. Or, like, any, like, those negative feelings. So I always try to, like, kind of work through them as quickly as possible. But, like, if I'm, like, angry and upset, then that, like, usually means that, like, it was like, a big deal for me. But, like, in arguments and stuff, it's like I hardly get angry in arguments unless I feel like I'm not being listened to, or if someone's, like, kind of taking everything that I say in, like, the wrong way, like the way that I don't mean, or, like, they're kind of creating things from it, then that makes me really mad, and then I argue for real. But, like, most of the time I'm always usually calm, but like I said, it's the way that I sound. The way that I sound just kind of comes off a little differently than I mean it to be. Just click on forgot password. No, because then I'm gonna have to reset it. That's the thing. It's like, I know what it is. It's some variation of, like, the 5 passwords that I have. Hello, hi. I learned this year, if you aren't being listened to, that means from the very beginning they didn't want to understand you. Wait, that is so real. The realization I just had. That makes a lot of sense. Sad. It's sad how that plays out, but like it does. No, I just wanted to see. I'm gonna order a Santa hat for this holiday season, and then I'm just gonna wear it like every day in the month of December or something. But I want a normal one. I don't want the fuzzy ones. It's actually, I think it's an elf hat, not a Santa hat. I'll just do Christmas hat. Christmas hat for women. You know what I should be looking at instead of Christmas stuff? My freaking Halloween costume. Be so for real. That's deep and sad. I know. So now if someone doesn't want to understand me, I walk away. You know what? I think that's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Because I have the dilemma where if I feel like someone's not listening to me or not like, well, no, I guess I kind of do the same. It's just I try a little too much. Like I try too many times to get them to understand me, and then when I realize that they're not, then that's when but like I spend too long trying to do that. I don't argue anymore because I know it's pointless. It kind of is. Arguments are actually kind of not necessary when you think about it. It's just like heightened emotions coming out and that's it, but like they're never really productive or anything. That is so true. Wait, you're so right. Too much mature people in this live. I mean, if you want to live like just a better life in general, you just want to be a better person, it's important to really look at things like that and to look at areas that you can improve yourself. So I didn't think it came off as sad. I just saw it as a reality hit. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but it's also reality. It's important though. It is. It really is. Yeah, did I learn? I think a lot of the lessons I learned from this past year have all been like internal lessons. They haven't been like lessons that I've learned about life or other people. They've all been things that I've learned about myself. So I don't know. I feel like there will come a time, there will come a point, especially for the next few years, where I'm going to have to start assessing kind of like external things. But I think in order to get there, I do have to, you know, look internally first before I can get to that point. And I hate to say that's kind of all this year has been for me. It's all just been internal work. Search for a pirate hat? Why would I need a pirate hat? I'm a Roblox player and I've had this Santa hat, my avatar, never took it off. I'm saying, and then I could wear it like all year, right? But now I put in more effort to understand myself, so that's a plus. Yeah, and I mean, that's always a good thing too. It's actually really important to like work on ourselves as people because we're meant to evolve and mature and be better. And people who don't do that, like they're not willing to do that, or they don't think that anything is like wrong with them, they just stay stuck like that forever. And that's sad. Can you imagine a 32-year-old acting like a 22-year-old? It happens though. It really does happen. Hi, hello. Anyways. Now what? Oh yeah, I was looking at classic rock songs. What am I gonna be for Halloween? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys know or remember, but a couple of weeks ago, I'm pretty sure I talked about it on a stream because I was a little sad. my PC, I thought my PC like broke because it would turn on. Like the PC would turn on, but it wouldn't display anything to my monitor, even though like everything's all plugged in. So I looked it up, okay? And everyone was saying that it was probably the graphics card. Sorry. That it was probably the graphics card that it just gave out. And I was like, no, because graphics cards are expensive. And I just believed it was the graphics card because I got this PC from my sister. It was her old one. And she had this PC for like, when did she switch out of it? Like a year ago, maybe? And she got it, I think, early 2022. But I don't think it was new. It was also used then, too. And so, like, she used it a lot for 2.5 years or so. And then before that, who knows how long. So I just trusted that it was the graphics card. I was like, it probably is. It's an old PC. So I, like, hadn't used it for 2 weeks. I was looking up graphics cards. I was, like, trying to plan when I could get a graphics card because they're expensive. Anyways. But I was actually really sad because I love playing, there's a few games I love playing on the PC. And I just got really sad. I was like, man, I just miss playing my games though. So earlier today, can't tell you why, I was like, I should try my PC again. Like, you know, just, I knew it wasn't going to come on. But I was like, you know, you just never know. So I turned it on. I turned it on and it like worked. I was like, hello, because when it first sort of like broke, I tried to fix it for like an hour and a half and it didn't work. So I was like, man, that's why I thought it was broken. And so this time I was so genuinely shocked that I turned it on and it just came on. I was like, hello? Why did it do that? And so now my PC is up and running again. Okay, I played my games earlier. I was so excited. But now I want to know, like, why did it do that in the first place? Sorry. I don't need the stars anymore because your eyes already light up my whole... Oh. I was going to sing a song, but I don't know any songs that go with that. How can I relate this to One Us? I'm just kidding. I could sing... Oh. No. Never mind. I don't know. Haley's Comet. 한 번에 반... Oh, wait. 한 번에 반짝임 그 찰나의 널 찬란한 뒤의 그림자 속에서라도. For Halloween, I'm gonna cosplay as Bakugo. Oh, but if there's no costume like that, I'm gonna be an angel from a music video. Oh, wait, that's cute too, though. OMG. Enjoy your games. Thank you so much. Simply install Chromebook OS. No. Well, that's the thing is, like, the display just wouldn't come on. So I couldn't even do anything because it wouldn't connect. Or, like, the video output. Like, it just didn't show anything. So I couldn't do anything anyways. But it works now, so I guess it's all fine. You're so pretty and I'm jealous. What are you talking about? 너 웃을 때 세상에 다 너한테 집중하는 것 같아. 그래, 감사합니다. What games do you play? I like simulator games. So I've been playing Supermarket Simulator, and then I started Card Shop Simulator. I do want to play, so I bought a long time ago on Steam. I bought Little Nightmares, and I really want to play. I saw the third one came out, so I want to try that. She plays Valorant. I actually don't play Valorant. I'm not good at Valorant. And honestly, Valorant's not that interesting to me. I like watching other people play it. I really do. But like if I were to play it, I don't think I would enjoy it as much. I do miss playing Overwatch. That used to be pretty cool back in my day. Now it's, you know, I don't know. Jesus. You're so flawless. No. I tried playing Genshin, but I couldn't understand it and then deleted it. Yeah, see, like, games like that, too, are not really my favorite either. Like, Genshin has never been, interesting for me. Not for any particular reason. It's more just, like, I don't really like those types of games. I don't know. And also, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get Genshin. Kind of the same with, like, League of Legends. I don't really understand League of Legends. I don't know what goes on. So I don't think I would ever play it myself. But I do really like watching other people play games. I do it a lot. So I watch a lot of, like, streamers. Because I just like them. I like watching them play. I actually like a lot of story games, too, though. Like, my favorite video game, actually, in the entire world, is Red Dead Redemption 1. And then a close second is Red Dead Redemption 2, because, like, the graphics are so much better, you know, and it just feels so much more realistic than the first one. But story-wise, I love the first one. That one's my favorite. And then I like all the GTA games. Those are my favorites, too. If I could find, like, not cooler, but, like, kind of similar story games, I would love to play those. I really actually, oh my god. Should I ask for that for Christmas? Not that anyone's gonna buy it. I can buy it myself, but I tried. I'm so sorry. I tried. 그 말이 맞아요, 누나. 당신의 아름다운 미소를 보면 세상이 안 내릴 것 같아요. 그래. She likes simulator games. Yes. Genshin, I wanted to play it so bad, but my storage was full. Plus, I had to understand and remember so many things. I was like, what's the point? Yeah, it's like, it's just a lot. It really is a lot. I've never heard of Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a story game. It's about the Old West. But I love that game so much. I truly hate to say, I'm a big fan of John Marston. Even though he's not really that good of a man. I think at the end of the game, okay, I don't want to spoil it too much, but at the end of the game and kind of like in Red Dead Redemption 1, he ultimately became like, well, I don't think that's true. I think he maybe always has been a good guy. But it's just like being in the environment that he was in kind of made him not so much of a good guy. But I do think deep down and at the end, he was a good guy too. Okay? What I mean by good guy is he just... I'm just a big John Marston fan. Alright? I'm a John Marston fan. I'll say it right now. It's like I have to take notes for Genshin. I know. I'm not in class. Games are to decompress. They really are. They really are, actually. Play horror granny? What is that? 너 때문에 요즘 잠이 안 와? 에? 생각만 해도 가슴이 두근거려. 아, 왜 그래? 왜 그래? Oh, anyway, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, okay. No. Let me tell you a little bit of a story. So I actually really like Animal Crossing. I think it's adorable, okay? I would love to play that. I heard there's another game. Oh, Stardew Valley is pretty similar. I should play that too. Anyways, I love Animal Crossing. And I think it was about 3 years ago. 4 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was 4 years ago, though. about 4 years ago around this time, I decided to invest in a Nintendo Switch so that I could play Animal Crossing because I've always wanted to play it. So I get a Nintendo Switch. I start playing Animal Crossing. I'm a huge fan. I love this game. I'm like, I'm like playing it so many hours every day, like when I get a chance and stuff. And I'm trying to promote it to my friends. Okay. Because also it's like a multiplayer game, so like, you know, but they didn't have Switches either, so I was, you know, I'm just hyped. I like talking about things that I like. So I'm telling both of my friends at the time, they're also my roommates, how I really love Animal Crossing. I think it's so adorable. I'm like, I love it. I'm addicted to it. All this stuff. The friend that I'm no longer friends with, we'll call her the ex-roommate, okay? My ex-roommate, she was also into like video games and stuff. So she's like asking me like how it works and all this stuff. And I'm like, it's just a really cute game. It's on Nintendo Switch. I remember I told her how there was a Nintendo Switch that I wanted the OLED Nintendo Switch, which was white, and it had like a more, I guess, the screen was just a lot better than the regular one, but it was brand new at the time. And so like they didn't have any in stock when I was going to like looking around for a Nintendo Switch. And I remember I mentioned, I was like, I really wanted this white one. It's like, but they just didn't have it when I was looking around. So I got just a regular Nintendo Switch. And I was like, that's fine though. Like, it still plays all my favorite games, whatever. Animal Crossing. And so I'm telling my ex-roommate that. And she was like, oh, she's like, I didn't even know they had a Nintendo Switch that was white and all this. And I was like, yeah, it looks so nice. And I kept mentioning how I really wanted it, but like, they just didn't have it. And I was like, man, I would love to have that though. Anyway, so it's about this time of the year because every year, so don't say she got it and showed it off to you. Okay, so Animal Crossing, I wanted to play it, but I don't know where to download it. Yeah, it's only on the Nintendo, I'm pretty sure. I want to play Zelda, but it's similar to Genshin. Yeah, see, like, those games are, like, really not my favorite. Like, I just can't, I don't know. They're just not that appealing to me. Not that they're, like, wrong or anything. They're just not appealing to me. Anyway, so back to my story. So it's about this time of the year, and my ex-roommate, so she is an only child, and she is also a year older than me. And I get, how do I say this in like a really just kind of vague and polite way? She's an only child, and her parents very much treated her like an only child. But like almost kind of not in like a healthy way. Cause so at this time, how we're like, well, I get, you know, we're in our early 20s. We're still pretty young, but like, I don't know. It was just this like dynamic, right? The messy one, her mom took your money. Yes, the same one. So basically, every year, and this was even the case up until I moved out, every year her parents would ask her for her Christmas list, and every year she would put down really expensive things, like a crazy amount of expensive things. And I remember I always used to be a little like off put by it, but like that could just be me and my family dynamic. I'm an oldest child, and like I have siblings. So, you know, like very early on in my life, I learned the concept of like, one, sharing is caring. You have to share with your siblings. And two, you're not going to get everything that you want, right? Because who has like time for that? And so that's kind of like the beliefs that I was raised on, kind of the mindset I was raised on. So for me, especially getting older, I'm like in my 20s, I'm an adult. I know not to be asking for expensive things on my Christmas lists. So to me, every time they would ask her, they would like, just write down a couple things you want for Christmas. And she kept putting like crazy things on there. And I'm like, but this is kind of where it like became weird, is because her parents, even though they complained that she would put crazy and expensive things on those like Christmas lists, they would still buy them for her. So they were kind of like enabling her like that like greediness that she had. So, right, imagine this Christmas. It's like 4 years ago now. She ends up putting on her Christmas list that she wants a Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't know if she put that she wanted the white one, but knowing her, she probably did. And then tried to play it off as like, I didn't even know they were going to get me this one. It's like, yeah, but you didn't know that existed until I told you. Like, why? Because her parents also, like, they didn't spoil her that much. Like, when it came to the Christmas list, they tended to just buy her, like, almost exactly what was on that Christmas list. Like, they never strayed outside of it. Definitely never upgraded, like, things. Like, if she asked for a PS4, they wouldn't get her a PS5. They would get her a PS4 because that's what was on her list. So that's kind of why I thought that she would, that she kind of wrote down she wanted the OLED one, the white one, the one that I wanted that I told her about. So she gets it for Christmas, and you know, she like comes and like shows me immediately. She's like, look what I got for Christmas, holds up the white Nintendo Switch. I'm like, now I will say maybe a little envious because again, that's something that I wanted, but like again, not my problem because again, that was just me like not buying it at the right time. It was more so the fact that she didn't know what it was when I was telling her about Nintendo Switches and Animal Crossing, and then all of a sudden shows up with a white Nintendo Switch. And then she was like, and I got Animal Crossing. And so I was like, okay. So I put that aside. I was like, all right, maybe. And she was like, you know, saying her parents got it, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, you know, put that whole situation aside. And I was like, well, we can at least play Animal Crossing together now. Because, like, we both have Nintendo Switches. And we both have Animal Crossing. And, like, I had been playing for 2 months at this point. And I was grinding it because I love this game. And so I had, like, my, like, everything kind of... I was, like, so far into the game. Had so many things, like, you know, like, on my island and whatnot. And still building and whatnot. She was starting out, so she had to learn how to play the game. So she finally gets to the point where she can start playing. We can start playing together. Where, like, you know, I can invite her to my island. She can invite me to hers. So I invite her to my island for, like, the first time. And immediately she, like, starts, like, doing weird things on my island. I don't know. Like, it wasn't even a, like, oh, look at my island kind of thing. Like, she would, like, started, like, taking things from my island. I was like, what are you doing? And then she would always say, she'd be like, you should come to my island. You should come to mine. And so I would go to her island and she would always mention, because again, like I said, I had been playing this game for a few months. So like I was so far ahead in like the storyline, right? And every time, so she actually, how should I say? She caught up to the point that I was at in like a week and a half. And I remember thinking it was really weird because, not to say that, like, I was grinding it, but not that much. But then it, like, felt kind of strange that she, like, that's still a lot of things you have to do in, like, a certain amount of, like, you know, over a period of time to get that far. And she got there in a week and a half, which kind of, to me, was like, so she's playing, like, 10 hours a day. She's playing 10 hours a day. And then when she finally, so like there came the point where she now was further in the storyline than I was. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I'm moving at my own pace. She's moving at her own pace. And she just likes to play games like that. But it was the fact that, like, she would then tell me to come to her island so that I can see how far ahead she was than I was. And then she would try to tell me how to do the rest of the things. I was like, oh, I haven't figured out how to do this yet. It's like, but I think I'll figure it out, like, eventually, like, you know, I'll get there. And she was like, oh, she's like, well, what I did and, like, what you have to do, and, you know, is do this and this and this. And I'm like, did I ask you? Did I ask you how to do this? I said, I'm going to figure it out on my own. And she kind of kept doing that. Like, she would mention it every single, like, And every single, she's like, oh, you haven't unlocked this yet. She's like, I unlocked this like a couple hours ago, or I unlocked this yesterday. It's like, oh, I did this and I did this. Kind of sort of like how should it, hold on. Like she was then starting to try to rub it in my face that she's now ahead in the story than me, further in the story than I was. And I was trying, because again, I was like, maybe I'm just thinking too much about it. I'm like, maybe I'm being a little too like difficult about it. But it started to be like where she, like, I wasn't even online for Animal Crossing. She would message me. She would message me and tell me to get on Animal Crossing so that I can come to her island and see like the new updates she did. Or like see different like new things and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm not getting on to come to your island. Like, why would I do that? And she did that so much, it actually made the game unenjoyable for me. I stopped playing it because we were friends on Nintendo, right? Like, you know, on like the system or whatever. And so I knew every time I got on to play the game, she would see that I would be online. And then she would try to invite me to her island or tell me to go visit her on her island. And I'm like, you know, like, I didn't want to do that. And so I stopped playing the game so that she couldn't do that. And I think she asked one time too, she's like, hey, she's like, how's Animal Crossing going? And I was like, oh, I don't really like play it that much anymore. And little did she know it's because of her. And it's like one of the saddest things to me, because I love that game. I really do love it. Like, even now thinking back on it, like, I loved that game. So I've been thinking about, like, recently of getting a Nintendo Switch again so I can get Animal Crossing. Because we're not friends anymore, so she can't do that to me. I smelled jealousy. She saw everything as a competition with you. She kind of did. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't, like, catch on to it as quickly. Like, I let it go on for so long. But, like, just looking back at moments and stuff like that, it was like, yeah. You know. Like, she played that game so much, for so many hours every single day, until she got ahead of me in the game so that she could then be like, so she can give me all the advice and tips and stuff, instead of it being the other way around. I'm like, I don't know what the problem is with that. I think that's also why she didn't like playing, she did the same thing in Overwatch. And so I never liked playing Overwatch with her either, unless we were doing, it's like, I don't know if anyone knows how Overwatch works. There's like quick play, where it's quite literally just a game that you're playing. Or there's competitive, where like you're ranking. And she would always ask me to like play competitive with her. She's like, we should play comp together. But I learned really fast that like the way that she wanted to play comp, it was to sort of show that she was better at the game. Like, she wanted to play together so that she could show, like, prove to me in the game that she was better at this game than I was. And I didn't like that. And so I told her, like, I was like, I'll only play with you if we do quick play. But she didn't like quick play. And I was like, well, I guess we're not playing together then. Like, I'm only going to play quick play. I'm not playing comp. Yeah. Sounds like she needs to be better than everyone. It kind of was. She had like this dilemma for, I don't know where it stemmed from, but like we were friends, and even though, like, again, we were like a trio, it was like 3 of us that were all friends together. I don't know why she saw the most competition in me. Like, it kind of felt like she was trying to compete with me in every single thing I was doing. And or because she really, really loved the things that she was better than me in. So, for example, video games. That's why she always wanted to play video games with me, because she knew she was better than me in video games. And I'm like, brother, it's never that serious for me. It's a video game. We're just playing the game. Like, I don't know why you need to prove that you're better at video games. But the things that I was better than her in, she never liked to do them. So, ironically though, she isn't. That is kind of true. This is why I only play like solo games or just play with myself. Yeah, I mean, like, if you find people that are like good to play with, or like that are chill to play with, it's actually really fun. It was just, she's like the only example I ever had of playing like a game with somebody and then just kind of like ruined the whole thing for me. I miss my Switch. A family member of mine stole it when they were helping me move places. That's sad. I miss my Switch too. I actually had to sell mine. Times were tough for me at the time, okay? It's actually so funny. Let me actually tell you why I sold it. Right? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure. So, like I said, I think I got the Switch 4 years ago. So at the end of 2021. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was, yeah. The end of 2021 is when I got the Switch. I ended up selling it in like January of 2022 because it's so embarrassing, because One Us was going on tour and I didn't have money to go. I did not have money to go, and so I was like, what do I do? I need money to go. But this is also why, like, it was sad, but it was also like a crazy like timing kind of thing, because at that point in time I had stopped playing Animal Crossing. I hadn't used my Switch in a long time anyway, because of, you know, the whole story. So I figured, I was like, well, since I don't play, like, I really only got it to play Animal Crossing, and like I don't play it anymore because someone ruined it for me. I was like, I don't really need it anymore, and so I sold it so that I could have money to go see One Us. I was young and dumb at the time, okay? I was young and dumb. Yeah. So, but I miss it too. Like, I'm genuinely like considering getting a Switch so I can play it again. I should look. I'll buy it for myself for Christmas. Ah, low-key messed up. Helping me, people, and their fake smile. Yeah, I know. Low-key lied to you to steal. Yeah, see, that's always like the lowest kind of people. Is like when they like do slimy things like that. Like, that's so insane. If you enjoyed the concert, it makes it worth it, no? Yeah, I mean, it was worth it. Even like looking back. Looking back on it, it's like, yeah, all like at the end of the day, it was all worth it anyways. But just in that moment in time, I was like, I need to go see One Us. Like, I don't, does One Us, like, I have to go. And so I sacrificed my Nintendo Switch so that I could go see One Us. Ah! When I was like 5 to 7, I didn't know what money was. My mom showed me all the birthday money I had, which was around 350. I spent it all on a Nintendo Switch. A week later, I had no regrets. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna look. I want to switch. I want to switch again. It's not loading. What do we do? Oh. I want to switch, but I don't want the second one. I just want a regular one. All right, let me see what kind of switches we got. They got the OLED. The OLED model for only, oh, well, it's $390, so it's almost $400. But when they first came out, they were $500. So what about the? I should look to see if like a GameStop or something, if anyone has those like special edition ones for sale instead of just the regular, because I always wanted that there's like a light blue and a light green, like the Joy-Cons or whatever, they were light blue and light green, and I really loved those. Mine was stolen in 2023. I also plan on getting another one. the OLED version. You don't really own the Switch 2? That's what I heard. Like, the Switch 2 is, like, so weird. Like, it's almost, like, not worth it to have. I want the OLED too, though, because it's white. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, look, they got the Nintendo Switch OLED model, the Legend of Zelda version. I don't even play that, but that looks really cool. They got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet edition. Wait, they got the Splatoon 3 special edition. That one looks cool. I mean, I guess you can get different controllers for them, right? Like, I could just buy different ones, like cooler ones. But I think it would just be nice if they all came like that. What's the Switch 2? Yeah, it's a version 2. And it's not that much cooler. I just seen it. Where'd it go? OLED console. I want the white one, though. What about the white one? You know what? I should get a Switch. I'm gonna invest in a Switch. It's only $300, so next time I have $300 to spend, I'm gonna get a Nintendo Switch so I can play Animal Crossing. Yep. Yep. Anyways, I just realized the time, so good luck with that, and I hope you enjoy the game once again. Me too. I'm so excited. Like, just looking forward to it now. I'm so excited. Anyway, so like I said, I just noticed the time. Okay, it is getting a little bit late, so I think I'm going to end the stream here for tonight. I know it's a bit sudden, but I didn't realize it was that late. I've just been sitting here yapping for real. It'll suit your warm setup. You think so? Imagine me on stream right now. I actually would really love to stream the one you want to recreate. Yes. I want to figure out how to stream, like, games. Now that my PC is working again, I don't know. I want to try to stream, like, actual, like, games and stuff, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay. But yeah, so I am going to end the stream here. I don't know why I keep thinking I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I can probably stream tomorrow, so maybe I will. Because I actually can't stream this weekend. I'm busy this weekend. So I think I'll try to stream tomorrow so that, you know, we can just yap and whatnot again. Anyways, but in the meantime, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, letting me yapping with me. Okay, love our yap sessions. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, or you're having a good day right now, or you had a good day today. And I will see you all in the next stream. Most likely tomorrow, but in the next stream. All right, bye everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.